It does look kind of real, but no, it's not real. We were just having fun with content, and actually, we have a ping pong table at the office, and so we have like little mini ping pong tournaments constantly. And Nick put this on after destroying us in ping pong, and then he just fucking farmed for like 2 days in scrims. And so there's an ongoing joke that whoever's neck this is around for the day of is just gonna take over some shit and like just win everything.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. That's kind of like the running joke with this is it feels very heavy, and it feels like when you put it on, you're a badass. So that's the meme.
Hi everyone, welcome to 1v1. I'm joined today by Potter following Evil Genius's 2-1 victory over Loud. So Potter, how are you feeling after that win?
Relieved. I think especially after the spanking on map 1 that we got and just losing the bonus, losing the pistol after pistol. It was I was getting like PTSD of split 1 of our slow starts, and I'm thinking, man, because that's what we've been working on for the past month and a half is to kind of be able to avoid that. But it was amazing to see in map 2 us bouncing back.
For sure. So you guys have won 3 games in a row right now. So I mean, how are you feeling, like confidence-wise? As far as where you guys are at right now.
I'm trying to be very careful with that confidence level because a lot of not doubts, but kind of thinking, did they underperform? Did we overperform? How can we make this consistent? Has been my kind of focus. So for sure, we're feeling great. Feeling the momentum, feeling the confidence building, but with the new meta changes coming through, with all these new variables that seem to be piling on, we had a lot of work to do. And so because of that, I'm trying to be careful with the confidence.
Right. It seemed like you guys were getting kind of creative with your comps out there. I know that Jajamo played ISO on 2 of the maps. So can we expect a lot more ISO this stage?
That's a good question. We'll see. ISO's supposed to be getting nerfed, and my conversations with Jaw was very much, if we're going to do it, it's got to be now in the first 2 weeks of split 2. But we have, like I said, we're very flexible, and I put a lot of focus on being able to be flexible. So that's not our only game plan. ISO is very strong right now, and we'll see how well other teams adjust to it, and if they do adjust to it, and if ISO is still strong or not. We'll have to kind of figure that out.
Definitely. So your next opponent is going to be Furia, who I think shocked everybody by beating 100 Thieves earlier today. Did you get to watch any of that match yet? Initial thoughts on Furia?
I didn't get to watch much of it, but I did tell the guys this morning that I thought Furia was going to win that match 2-0. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things pan out for the rest of the split. But anyways, no, I don't want to talk too much. But I thought Furia was going to 2-0 that series today.
Okay, all right. So I wanted to take a step back. I know this was your guys' first game in a little over a month. You guys had kind of a break here. So how was the break for you? I mean, it looked like you guys had some fun during the break. I saw the guys went to Universal and you guys went fishing.
Yeah, the break was it felt long. It felt long, but it felt like something we needed. I had some personal stuff going on, but I guess it's kind of my life is just all Valorant, so it wasn't really a break. I guess I'm struggling to answer the question because it wasn't really a break, but it was. It's as a competitor, all you do is wait for your match to come. So that 6 weeks, 5-6 weeks, it felt insanely long. So that's why it felt like a break, but we didn't really get much of a break. We only took about 4 days off or so after split 1. And we just knew that we had to be the type of team that worked harder than most other teams in order to be able to have a chance at champs. So that's what we've been focusing on.
What sorts of things did you guys work on that you can speak about, during the break?
A lot of individual form focus. I think firepower is something that everyone kind of talks about a lot. And for me, I'm not one that puts a lot of emphasis on firepower. If I did, I think last year our team, we wouldn't have won. I think any of the rosters that I've had, I think the biggest question has always been about firepower and whether we have enough and whether the pedigree of the roster of the players on the team, are they good enough to be able to hang pound for pound? So I usually don't put a lot of emphasis on the firepower, but for the past month and a half, that's what we've been working on a lot is individual drilling, a lot of boring stuff, a lot of today we're going to 1v1 each other on this part of the map for an hour. Things like this, so it gets tedious, but we needed to be able to convert the kills that we have to be able to get individually. And so, yeah, a lot of that focus was done in the last month.
Nice. So I wanted to ask you a little bit about some of your former players, actually. So I know that several of your former players did qualify for Master Shanghai. Do you take pride in kind of seeing them do that, or is it more? Does it motivate you more to kind of like get EG to champions?
Ooh, that's a question with a lot of different answers, I think. For sure, I'm proud. I mean, just the story that Bustio is writing for himself right now. It is entertaining and it's amazing to see Busti kind of living the dream. So I'm very proud. But at the same time, I want to destroy them. I want to destroy them for sure. So it's fun. It's really fun seeing Boosty, seeing Ethan, Corbin, all these guys flourishing, but really just working hard on a whole nother team. So, but no, I don't have any sort of no. I want to destroy them. I want to destroy them. I already took Max and Ethan out. Now we're gonna have to send y'all in to finish off Bustio.
Yeah, definitely. So one of the former players, Demon One. I mean, he got benched. Like, what's kind of your perspective on that? Obviously, you don't know internally what's going on with the team, but from your outsider's perspective, what do you think is going on maybe with him and that team?
It's tough to say. It's really tough to say. Role issues was something we had last year. And I think every team had role issues last year. And problem solving that and figuring out how to set everyone up to be comfortable is almost an impossible task. Someone is going to be uncomfortable. And facilitating that uncomfortableness and trying to figure out how to get them as comfortable as you can is the challenge. So I don't want to speak out of place. I think that there probably was an opportunity to figure that out, but with time and everything like that, and with this easy Band-Aid solution and FNS and SOM right there, I can see why NRG went the route that they went. But yeah, if it was, I wish that I could have seen Ethan flourish as an IGL. Last year, us winning champs, I mean, it was a lot of Ethan making a lot of the calls just as much as Bustio. So it made complete sense to me that Ethan would have tapered off and wanted to take the IGO route. Not sure what happened or what went wrong over there.
Right. So a couple of other offbeat questions I wanted to ask you about. So I know that during this break, EG launched a merch collection that was, I guess, inspired by you. So what can you tell me about the Potter Chi collection and sort of the origins of that?
I guess I'm not a very creative. I mean, I am creative, but I'm not like artistic. I guess that's the key, is I'm not like a artistic visionary. So I didn't have much to do with the design, but I appreciate, especially with my dog actually just passed a couple weeks ago. I had to put him down, and so that was really soul sucking. But so many esports people, because he's been in my life for 11 years. So
Yeah.
seeing him on the merch and then seeing so many people comment on it, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure. And then I think a lot of people have noticed that you're rocking some new bling.
Yep.
So I think a lot of people are wondering, is that real?
Yeah, I'm rich. No. No, it's not real. It's not real. It does look kind of real, but no, it's not real. We were just having fun with
Yeah.
content, and actually, we have a ping pong table at the office, and
Mhm.
so we have like little mini ping pong tournaments constantly. And Nick put this on after destroying us in ping pong,
Mhm.
and then he just fucking farmed for like 2 days in scrims.
Uh-huh.
And so there's an ongoing joke that whoever's neck this is around for the day of
Uh-huh.
is just gonna take over some shit and like just win everything.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. That's kind of like the running joke with this is
Uh-huh.
it feels very heavy and it feels like when you put it on you're a badass. So
Mhm.
that's the meme.
So who's kind of like the champion now in ping pong? Because I know that Bustio is like, last year he was like, that was his thing. So who's
Yeah.
kind of like the person this year on EG?
It's definitely fought. Superman
Mhm.
is insane. Derek is okay. It's definitely Superman.
Mhm.
Superman. He's insane. He's really good.
Okay. And then I guess just one last question. I know that it's Jajimo's birthday tomorrow. Like, do you guys have any special team plans for him for his birthday?
Um, I actually forgot that it was his birthday coming up. I knew last week, and then so much has happened in the last few days that it just slipped my mind. But Fott's birthday is also coming up in like 3 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
so we're gonna do a like combined birthday party type thing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I'll cook y'all some steak. I've been cooking. I got myself a smoker, and so I've
Nice.
been smoking some steak. So I'll probably cook. I'll probably smoke him a steak or something.
That sounds awesome. Well, that's all the questions I have. Is there anything else you'd like to say? Any message for the fans?
Nope. Send us your energy.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the interview and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.